Another couch with nothing better to do. Let's go watch BIKEVIDS, BIKEVIDS, BIKEVIDS. 'Cause nothing beats a rainy afternoon. When you got BIKEVIDS, BIKEVIDS, BIKEVIDS. Subscribe and like this. Becky, BIKEVIDS just for you.
It's pretty.
Alright.
This last little bit hasn't been as torturous. Oh, and there's a pretty rock outcropping right there. Neat.
Day one is going pretty good, folks. We are kind of doing a pretty gnarly, basically like 8-mile climb on this gravel road that has turned into like more of a rock road. You probably can't see it. But yeah, day one, King's Castle trailhead to something near some lake. It's gonna only be about maybe 25 miles, under 30 miles, which is kind of perfect. It's like 5 o'clock right now. And we had to drive from Klamath Falls today and do some car shuttle and get the bikes set up. So even though this is kind of not the funnest climb, it's kind of nice that day one is like straightforward, like low mile, go up that hill. There you go. Easy peasy. Good news, is although we're still climbing, the gravel road has gotten a lot smoother. You can kind of see maybe it's getting to be the witching hour for mosquitoes. The sun's starting to go down, getting a little cooler, and yeah, bugs are coming out. Up. Hey folks, looking good, feeling good. Hey folks, we're camping. It's night one. Maybe we'll talk to the people. Mark and Erica are out exploring a little bit. I am cooking for the first time ever a dehydrated camp meal. I've just, I don't know, I've never really been into it, but I thought, hey, there's a couple nights where tonight we're complete wild camping, no services, nothing, water, lots of water to filter. So trying my first dehydrated camp meal. Tonight, I'm gonna be cooking up some buffalo style chicken mac and cheese. I feel like the buffalo style, add a little maybe extra zing. Looks like Mark is having, what? He's having the same. Wait, or is that my second one? I don't know. Either way, we'll see. I'm trying to follow the instructions very carefully, and as you could also see, this is a beautiful spot we're camping. All right.
Last night I was a rocking chair, but the sun came up. Now I don't know where you are. No, I don't know where you are. You are, you are. You are, you are, you are so freaky. You are, you are, you are my freaky she.
What would any good bike camping trip be without, oh Jesus, without some hike-a-bike? Just what we're doing right now.
The struggle is real.
Yeah.
Heart is watching, heart is listening, and he hears you with your flattery, and he sees you when you're dazzling. Catch you by surprise when success comes so easily. Your heart beats so cheap and bleeding This past summer had a heart of gold. Don't wanna bet on. Sometimes your head is not your heart at all. Pleasure, painful. You don't mind, you just let the tape roll. Tape roll. Tape roll. Tape roll. This past summer had a heart of gold. Don't wanna bet on.
Hey folks, day 2. I'm sure there'll be lots of other explanation of day 2, but we're about 8 miles left in the day, and it's been another doozy. I feel like all of this is a good example of just when you're out here doing this shit that we're doing. I mean, we're averaging, our average is, we're basically slightly above 6 miles an hour. So yeah, sure, it's a 40-mile day. There's about 4,000 feet of climbing, maybe a little more. But our it's just your average mile per hour is a lot slower. So even these 8 miles that we have left is going to take a while. So it's kind of the point in the day for me where I'm just like kind of ready to be done. Maybe just a reminder to think about, routes in terms of like maxing out. But I don't know. This is just how I often think at this kind of time of the day. It's beautiful. We are having a blast. And yeah, we'll talk later.
Right. What's up?
Well, hello there.
Hello.
So that when you went away, nothing I could do or say. Now we are alone, two. Sit at home.
We decided today to basically take a rest day. It was rough. It was rough last couple days. Lots of climbing, and it's so beautiful out here. We wanted to kind of maximize our enjoyment, maxing and relaxing, as they say. But yeah, so we're only about 10 miles outside of Oak Ridge at a beautiful place called Blue Pools, and we've got a campsite. We're stoked, even though it's 4th of July tomorrow, and we're just really relaxing. Can you hear we're next to this river. We've 100% jumped in. Yeah, and we're just having a nice little relaxing day.
Pain is in me every day. When you and it came to stay, come and be a cure for me. Make the tears come out of me. I've been hurt before. Sorrow knocking on my door. Hey.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to the morning of day 4. We took a short ride day yesterday, modified the route, lesson. Sometimes you need to change the route. But today we're going to be catching up with the original plan, although entering our destination spot. We're going to move from lakes. We're going to move from rivers to lakes the next couple days. So a little bit of highway riding miles today, which is definitely not ideal or really fun, to tell you the truth. The more you ride off-road, you're like, this basically sucks, but sometimes you got to do it. Spirits are high. It's a little chillier than I would like this morning, and these are the entirety of my warm clothes. So, but I'm, it's not freezing. I'm just a little chilly. Things are going great. I hope you're enjoying the footage and seeing some of the beautiful spots we're traveling to. Howdy do, day 4 riding in progress. We finally got off of this kind of larger highway, and now we're going to be climbing up to Waldo Lake, one of Oregon's largest, if not the largest freshwater lake, the Lake Tahoe of Oregon. How do I know that? Erica has told me that, I would say 4 to 5 times. That's not a bad thing. I'm just getting it. I'm just getting the gravity of that. I feel like I might look like a crazy person, but yeah, we've you know, it's not pleasant, you know, doing these road miles, but it's going to get a lot better today. And that was the last of the deviations that we are doing. We're going to connect with the dirt route that we had scheduled off of this road, getting us up to Waldo Lake. So that's good news, and that's good news. Peace. How do you feel to be off the Highway 58?
Off the highway!
Woo! Not gonna miss it.
Not going to miss Goodbye, Highway 58 forever.
How could it be worse than that? Hey folks, we're climbing up to Waldo Lake, and this single track is difficult, super technical, a lot of climbs and lots of forest. Do you call it debris? It's the forest. It's not the trail's fault. And we're climbing over things, hopping on, hopping off. I'm loving it though. There's like a massive mosquito invasion happening right now too. We're all just kind of fucked because of it, but I don't know. I'm trying to keep my this is what I came for mantra. That's been a good one for me recently. And so yeah, even though this is kind of like angering, I'm just really loving this section. It. Hey folks, I've been spending some time today off the front of Mark and Erica, kind of just riding at my own pace. You know, sometimes it's just easier to ride at your own pace and then like meet up as need be. But here, I'm just a few miles away, and we talked about a left turn, and I'm gonna probably keep on trucking. Good news is we actually have some signage, which is awesome. Can you guys see that? Probably not, too small. But I wanted to show you this. This is what I'm super excited about. Okay, so I don't know how good you're gonna be able to see this. You're cruising down the trail. What do you do? Which way do I go? Can't go this way. There's this. It's a stick here. Can't go that way. Boom. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. That away. So. All right. Am I losing my mind out here? Possibly. Okay. Hey, folks. Welcome back. To the end of day 4. I just wanted to show you the messiest tent scene I've ever had. Why is this so messy? Because out there, you can't see, there's about 5 million gazillion mosquitoes. So you can see Mark and Erica's tent there. Today's ride just basically ended with get in the tent, kill mosquitoes that are in the tent, and develop a safe haven. So yeah, I don't like to have such a unbuffed scene, but I'll get it organized now. Good morning. Welcome to day 5. It looks beautiful out here. Honestly, I have not really looked anywhere. 100% task focus. I'd say this is the worst mosquito swarm. I'd say, what am I talking about? This is the worst mosquito storm I've ever dealt with. There's like not a way to really capture the intensity of it. Live and learn. That's why we do these things. Ryan Van Duzer, how come you didn't tell me? Don't come to this lakeside in July. But live and learn. So we are packing up fairly early and getting out of here. I mean, is it going to be the same where we're at later? I didn't even think about that. I didn't even consider that the answer was yes until just a few minutes ago. But the answer is probably yes. So we're getting out of here. We'll give you some updates from the road. Ciao. Good morning, folks, again. So I'm on the road, and Mark and Erica are just about ready to leave the campsite. It's just you can't, if you're ready to go, you gotta go with those bugs. So unfortunately at this point, yes, a low of the trip, but we just spoke to some people that are like, yeah, Lava Lake's gonna be the same situation. So at starting day 5, we actually really don't have a plan at all to how to get back to Bend. So we will create one, but we need to do that at a spot where we have, time to think and not being swarmed by mosquitoes. Hey folks, so we are back in action, back off-road, thankfully. We got some internets at Cascade Lake, and we found a gravel road to Lapine. The original route is completely scratched at this point, but we are off-road, and for the most part it's awesome. I did just complete a very gnarly exposed multi-mile gravel climb, and here comes Mark and Erica. Okay, we'll catch up.
Wow.
Let's do a little video check-in.
Yeah, look at these rock outcroppings.
Hey guys, good morning. This is day 6 of riding. This is our last day.
The saddest day.
Yeah, and I feel like we've had kind of a proper adventure, you know, if you've been watching this episode of BIKEVIDS.
It has been an adventure.
That doesn't make sense.
Ups
Of
and
course
downs.
you are. Yeah, we've done a lot of changes. And I think, well, you know, it's too early to say in terms of the final analysis, but we've learned a lot. How are you guys feeling?
So stoked.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the reroutes ended up being way better than I could have anticipated. We just arrived at the Deschutes River bike path, which is a treat of a path to ride. And yeah,
Hey there.
it's gonna be hot today though.
We love your
so-
bike paths.
Love them.
Agree. Like the reroutes, like first we were kind of scared, bummed, kind of stressed actually, I think safe to say.
Yes.
Maybe even like borderline panicked.
A little terrified. Thought it was gonna be like riding on the highway with the trucks the whole rest of the ride. But no, we got off onto some lovely little dirt trails and this bike path and
Right. The fact of the matter is this reroute should have been the route kind of in the first place.
right.
In hindsight.
Had we known what we know now, that the forest has burned up where we had planned to ride and it was going to be a full day of lifting our bikes over logs with mosquitoes, we would have never planned to go that way.
Right. Even though, if you're watching BIKEVIDS, you'll know that was the funnest I've had all trip riding that section. But for Erica, right, we all have our different pros and cons. How are you feeling today, Mark?
I'm feeling good, feeling strong.
Nice.
Yeah, had some good rest, had some good food at a real awesome restaurant, the Cinco de Mayo
Yes.
taqueria and bar in La Pine.
Nice.
An oasis in the desert, really.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
mean, just
That's Cinco de Mayo Todos los Días.
really.
At Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, come to Tampico, my own
La Pine.
La Pine.
Right.
Yes.
This is a long interview. I could cut it, paste it in various parts of the episode. Okay, cool. We'll check in later.
No authenticity, frugality. Wine and dine me. Oh, forcibly, I'll take what's owed me. 'Cause I'm a beach house stairway down the rising tide. I'm a deep space skylight, light up sky. I trickle down baby with the marks inside. I stole your girl, but I'm a real nice guy. Oh, the humanity. You never thought of me. Oh, and gravity is much too hard to breathe. I need some poison or just some wine. I need a victim who'll do just fine. I need the left hand to the right. Applause for the victims and boo for the spite that I've caused. For the spite that I've caused. For the spite that I've
Back. We're back.